SpongeBob SquarePants is an American animated TV show and the highest rated series ever to air on Nickelodeon. But let's be honest, you already knew that, right? The obvious question,
who lives in a pineapple under the sea,
would immediately generate the response,
SpongeBob SquarePants!
the franchise is so popular, they've generated over $13 billion US, yeah, that's B for billion, in merchandising revenue for Nickelodeon, putting them in the heavyweights category of merchandising. Which brings me to the topic of today's video. I'll be going over a collection of very unique SpongeBob limited edition 20th anniversary watches created by the independent watchmaker Unimatic. And let me just say that this video would not have been made if it weren't for the fans who suggested it, so thank you for your suggestions in the comments. I always love and appreciate seeing you guys down there. So without further ado, let's run the intro and dive right into these SpongeMatic watches.
here you go, Patrick.
Whoa! A wristwatch!
To celebrate the recent 20th anniversary of the series, luxury Italian watch brand Unimatic got involved by designing their U1 SS and incorporating an all-black SpongeBob SquarePants motif on the dial of its core timepiece design. The watch is beautiful with a ton of cool features, on top of which Unimatic limited the design to just 50 total units. If you've never heard of Unimatic, they're actually okay with that, being very comfortable with who they are. They're a minimalist design luxury watch company founded by Simone Nunziato and Giovanni Moro, two industrial design students from the Polytechnic University of Milan, Italy, who formed a friendship while in school. The two of them had a passion for vintage and contemporary timepieces, starting out collecting watches they found on eBay, including Seiko, and eventually having the desire of bringing both vintage and contemporary together. Their debut watch, functioning as a professional diver watch, was the Unimatic Modello Uno U1A, which had a Hattori movement, a throwback to their early roots and love of the Seiko brand, and cost €450. The result was a perfect balance between quality and price, an immediate hit, and the watch sold like crazy. When the idea for the SpongeBob watch came along, it was an opportunity for the brand to take an opposite direction from their serious side. So they reached out to Viacom, who owns SpongeBob, and Viacom agreed to do it, providing Unimatic with their license and conditions. So away went Unimatic, and officially launched their model SS1 in the fall of 2019. The SpongeBob Modello Uno U1 SS1 comes in a limited edition of 50 pieces, each singularly numbered with a sponge yellow nylon two-piece strap. The watch features an automatic caliber Seiko NH35A, is covered by a 24-month warranty, if you can find one, that is. Unimatics are heavy watches, and they actually have a lot of steel in them. You'll find an immediate sense of value the moment you wear one. This model, like all of their watches, is made entirely in Italy. The Modello Uno is defined by a 40mm 316L solid stainless steel case of alternating black aluminum with a minimal insert with raised loomed dots, monodirectional security bezel, and further characterized by a matte black base anthracite SpongeBob SquarePants dial. The hands and markers are painted with contrasting Superluminova BL Black NL, and the case back exhibits a SpongeBob SquarePants blueprint and individual progressive number. So, how did the launch go? They sold out, of course. A seller on eBay is currently, in March of 2021, listing the SSL number 30 out of 50 for $1,600. So, what's their next move? On to plan B. More special edition SpongeBob watches. This time, the two available current edition watches are part of a unique limited edition of just 100 pieces each model. Both watches feature an automatic caliber Seiko NH35A movement, a 40mm case protected by a 316L solid stainless steel black, and a 30 ATM water rating for diving, plus large 8mm screw down crown and a sapphire crystal for best performance in every light condition. The case back feature the SpongeBob SquarePants blueprint and the individual progressive number. These watches are also protected by a 24-month warranty. The SpongeBob Modello Uno U1 SS2 has a yellow matte base style with multicolor whimsical depiction of SpongeBob SquarePants with yellow anodized aluminum minimal inserts with raised illuminated dots too. A brighter look to the collection, perhaps. The SpongeBob Modello Uno U1 SS3 comes on black heavy-duty nylon natto strap and yellow nylon two-piece strap with stainless steel brushed hardware signed Unimatic. There is an aluminum minimal bezel insert and a black matte base style with Superluminova C1 in white with a depiction of SpongeBob SquarePants. The current U1 SS2 and U1 SS3 editions are available on the Unimatic official website as of March 2021, until they're gone, of course. Everyone's favorite and probably only anthropomorphic sponge, the one and only SpongeBob SquarePants, has celebrated his 20th anniversary, and the product train of collaborations is rolling full speed ahead, thankfully with the help of Unimatic. For those of you who made it to the end of the video, first of all, thank you. And again, I wanted to thank all the fans who suggested this video. It was a lot of fun to research and create. And if you guys have any more suggestions, I would love to hear you down in the comments below. Thank you again, and I'll see you guys next time. I hope you enjoyed the video today. If you did, make sure to give it a like, and if you'd like to see more content from us, you can subscribe right here. And as always, if you need any help repairing your watch, the link to our website is right here. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time.